downtown Miami. This is Hard Rock Stadium here in South Florida. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. Greg, one of the joys of covering the league week in, week out, you watch guys grow and mature, and all of a sudden you turn around and look at the quarterbacks we have in this game. Now we're looking at guys who have arrived at that magic term, franchise quarterback.
Yeah, I think you just have to give a lot of credit, of course, to the player themselves, the work, the ability to invest in themselves to develop, but also in these organizations. They continue to surround these quarterbacks as they've gotten older with better talent, better systems, play to their strengths, maybe protect some of their weaknesses. That's what it takes to play at a high level at the quarterback for a long time in the NFL, and give credit to both these players and both these organizations. I think it's official. They have their quarterback of the future, and the future looks bright.
The Dolphins come out on offense, and the lefty, Tua Tagovailoa. He led the NFL a year ago in passing yardage. Hard to believe this is season 5 already from Alabama. Greg, Tua, 26 years old, and his time is now.
One of the few southpaws we have playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and while he doesn't have one of the strongest arms, he makes up for it with great anticipation and pinpoint accuracy. So what it does, it allows him to throw very catchable balls. A lot of his receivers do a lot of the damage after the catch, and only time's going to tell how this one plays out. But when he's on his game, they're due for a lot of points.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 38-yard line.
Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. Into the hands of Berrios. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. It's a first carry for the veteran, Raheem Mostert. And he will wiggle his way forward for a gain of a couple. Second down and 8. Hill brought in motion. Off play action, it's Tua. Sending it deep for Waddle. And that one is caught. And he will score. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Dolphins. They find the end zone here on the opening drive, and Greg, they're able to do it in the air.
Mike, it makes you wonder, is this drive a sign of things to come? I mean, this secondary, they had their hands full there. Are we going to see it repeated throughout the rest of this game, or are they going to have some answers on defense?
The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will take a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. To return is Greg Dortch. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Cardinals come out. They're led by their quarterback, Kyler Murray, first overall pick in 2019. Wows you with those highlight plays over the years. Off the injury, Greg, the Cardinals quarterback, is once again the exciting Kyler Murray.
Here's what you call a bit of a unicorn of an athlete at the quarterback position. And when healthy, Mike, make no mistake about it, this guy is a flat-out playmaker. He possesses this rare ability with his legs to extend plays as he improvises that it's just hard to coach. But don't let that small stature fool you either. His arm talent, it's up there with some of the best in the league. The knock on him is how careless he can be with the ball at times. He needs to learn the difference between taking calculated risks and reckless ones, because if he does that here, he has as good a shot to be successful as anybody in this league.
Murray now on second down. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Every offensive coordinator has drive starters, meaning it's a completion, it's a run play that we feel great about, it's a screen. Get a little positive energy into that huddle hopefully starts out good, ends with you being able to get some points of your own. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Now Murray on 3rd and long. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
The Dolphins offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10. In motion, it's Waddle. On the ground, it's Mostert to start this drive. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Over the middle, it's taken in by Waddle. And mark him down up beyond the 30. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tua. That's to Waddle again. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Oh, we try to swing it outside, and it's intercepted. That's the safety, Jalen Thompson. And he is going to score. A pick-6 for the touchdown. Now the veteran Matt Prater for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Cardinals will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown and time for the kickoff. This one taken at the 7. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Dolphins offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. Now a 1st down throw for Tua. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
I think all of us up here in the booth were curious, how is this quarterback going to bounce back following the pick-6? And, a lot of guys come back and they're very conservative and they just want to dink and dunk because they're scared to throw another pick. Well, he found out pretty quickly. Not this guy. He's going to continue to attack the ball downfield, and he's looking to make big plays any chance he gets.
A gain of 17 yards. Good for a Dolphins 1st down. Man in motion is Berrios. Here comes the jet sweep. They didn't fool anyone. Tried the speed, but did not get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 48-yard line.
On play action, it's Tagovailoa. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
You know what they say about Murphy's Law, Mike? Anything that can go wrong will go wrong. He's had a pick-6 earlier in the game. Now he takes a sack. Fortunate for him, there's a lot of football to be played, but this has been a disastrous start.
And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. So it's going to bring up fourth down.
Formation for the Dolphins.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. They'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Murray. He gets this complete to Michael Wilson. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer.
That's going to be intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field. All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to 3rd down. Here's Tua. We're trying to set up the screen to Mostert. He is in. Raheem Mostert. Touchdown, Miami. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown. And Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go, take advantage of the short field, and result in a nice touchdown.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Here comes DJ Dallas on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Cardinals offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. First down throw for Murray. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. That'll be taken in by Connor. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
So what they teach the quarterback anytime he's facing pressure is you want to throw the ball into the blitz. In this case, he's got the back free releasing right into the teeth of that pressure, and Gets the ball out of his hands fast, allows him to turn up the field, and picks up a nice gain.
A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. To throw again is Murray. That's caught downfield by McBride. And he will score. Trey McBride. Touchdown, Cardinals. What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. Here's Berrios on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with 1st down. From the gun, here's Tua. That one a bit high, but it's complete. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
These are the type of plays that drive a coach crazy in the film room, and you have to learn as a quarterback to avoid. You can take some chances. You can push the ball downfield, but not only to pick up a couple yards. You got to pick your chances of when you want to be aggressive, and you got to make sure you make better decisions going forward. There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
He's going to have the 1st down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
We see this week in and week out, Mike, these running backs in today's game, they really have the skill set of a wide receiver. So if you're going to guard him one-on-one and you know the offense is going to use him in the passing game, you better have that guy. You better have that matchup guy that you're confident to put on him and say, okay, you're going to go out there in space and defend a receiver like this. And after plays like that, I'm not sure how much more man coverage they can afford to play.
To throw is Tua. That is caught left side by Waddle. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Back to throw is Tua. He's got his man. It's Hill. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. 1st and 10. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. That one intercepted. That's the safety, Buda Baker.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto it. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll go again here to Connor. He'll manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Jalen Phillips in on the stop. Third down, 3 to go. We'll try and run for this with Connor. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. It sets up 4th down.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
Here's Blake Gillikin now. He's on for the second time and wouldn't mind a carbon copy of that first kick. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. The home team's offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line, so a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
On 2nd down, here's Tungo Vailoa. Sending it deep for Waddle. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him and will bring up 3rd down. Man in motion is Berrios. Throwing on 3rd down, Tungo Vailoa. He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down. 2 minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Tua to throw again. Catch made there by Waddle. He's had a lot of success throwing the ball early. Look at the numbers. Already up over 200 passing yards. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Mostert from the pistol. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
That's a heck of a stop there defensively, Mike. 2nd and inches, you're thinking the 1st down is pretty much a formality, but not for this defense. They pack it in tight, they sell out on the run, and they're going to force this team to snap it again on 3rd down.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Oh, there's movement up front. That's going to make this 3rd down a lot tougher. Austin Jackson, the former 1st rounder, guilty there.
Still 3rd down.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches.
44. Ready.
Tua. And that is incomplete.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They are going for it. It's Tungo Vailoa. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play.
Let's add that to the list of great throws we've seen out of this quarterback here in the 1st half. We thought he might be in line to have a good game, especially against this style of defense. But let's be honest, Mike, he's been more than just good. He's been sensational.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. They give it to Mostert. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. Here's Tungo Vailoa. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. Just seems nowadays, Mike, there's so many running backs in the NFL that you can classify as being dual threats. Of course, we see them every week make their impact on the ground. But here in the first half, it's his ability in the passing game and do bulk of his damage as a receiving threat.
Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So we hit halftime here in South Florida, and the Dolphins are in the lead. As we send you up to Orlando for a check-in with Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's all yours. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I like we're going to play a big role in who wins this one.
Jason Sanders, the kickoff for Miami.
3 points, all that separates these two sides, has half number 2. Kicks off. Dortch now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. Over the middle, it's Harrison. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. It's the most valuable real estate in football. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Here's Connor. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
A pickup there of 25 yards. It's an Arizona first down.
Well, that right there, Mike, is your once-a-game reminder of just the importance of short tackling. This run never gets anywhere near where it ends up if that initial hit was stronger and he was able to take him down.
He runs with it. Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. And the defense has it. That is a gut punch. A huge disappointment in position to score. They fumble and the defense falls on it, Greg, in the end zone for a touchback.
We see this so often, Mike. As the ball carrier's getting closer to the end zone, his mind is on nothing but trying to score. Sometimes they forget to protect the ball. That's exactly what happened here. Fumble, defense recovers it, and they lose out on a prime scoring opportunity.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Into the hands of Berrios. And he'll mark him down up beyond the 30.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. Now he takes off. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Man in motion here is Washington. A run up the middle with Mostert. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
To the left side, in the hands of Hill. That is well done there, converting on 3rd and 15. On play action, it's Tagovailoa. He keeps it himself.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
A shotgun snap for Tua. That's to the right side and incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's
in trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
They snap it to Tua. He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
He'll go right and find his running back. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the 1st down on a gain of 7.
If you want to play running back in today's modern NFL, Mike, you have to be able to be a viable weapon in the passing game. It's all about touches. It's not just about handoffs anymore. It's how many different ways can we get the ball in your hands.
He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Chop Robinson, the rookie out of Penn State, in there for the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Murray. He'll get it inside the 20. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
A short one here, caught by McBride. And he will get into the end zone. Trey McBride. Touchdown, Arizona. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Now, Tua and the Miami offense head out. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Now it's Tua. That's caught on the right side by Waddle.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
They'll fake the handoff. Now, Tua. This throw right side is caught by Hill. Terrific day throwing the ball, and the numbers now show it. Over 300 yards passing in this one. In motion, it's Waddle. Tua gives it to Mostert. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the third quarter. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Play action. Tagovailoa. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, here's Tua. That's over the middle and caught by Smith. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. They'll stick to the ground. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Tua. That's taken in left side by Smith. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. In motion, it's Waddle. Off play action, it's Tua. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. A play fake. Now Tua to throw. He'll look middle here. It's caught by Hill. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. Take a look at his receiving numbers. So he has been terrific. Over 100 yards in this one. What a moment in this game. A touchdown would give them the late lead. It is 1st down and goal. Now a screen set up for Achane. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
For the lead, here is 3rd and goal. They'll run with Achane. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Dolphins. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. His kick is good. And the Dolphins extend the advantage to a field goal. It's 24-21. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. On the return, it's Dallas. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Cardinals offense about ready to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll run here. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Working out of the gun, Murray. That's to the right side. Caught by McBride. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. The Cardinals lining up for a punt. Be forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. Here's Berrios on the return. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Tyreek Hill getting ready for this next drive along with the rest of the Miami offense. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. To throw is Tua. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by their rookie second-rounder.
You know, Mike, what I think is interesting is we had a chance to sit down with this young player this week leading up to today's game, and it kind of felt to both of us that he had a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. He fell to the second round on draft night. In his mind, he thought he was a first-rounder. But I'll tell you what, whatever round he was drafted in, if he keeps making plays like this, there's going to be a lot of teams who are going to be kicking themselves for skipping over him on draft night.
Off the play fake. Here's Murray. That's caught by Harrison right side. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. They've got it at the 8. First down and goal. Here's Murray to throw. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end.
And he's into the end zone. Kyler Murray. Touchdown, Cardinals. Prater's extra point is good. And the Cardinals have taken a 4-point advantage. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Now return coming from the 7. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and receiver Jalen Waddle getting ready to go back to work. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Hill brought in motion. Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. Open man downfield, Tyreek Hill. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. He'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tagovailoa. They'll try to set up the screen here. The screen works for 10 yards and a first down.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
There's that man again, another catch. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. They'll come up now for second down.
At the 29-yard line.
And in motion is Barrios. On play action, it's Tagovailoa. That is brought in at the 10. About 19 yards on that one. They're in business. It's first and goal. Tua to throw again. They're trying to set up the screen to Mostert. And they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line.
And you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far, that has proven to not be the case.
And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, it's Dallas. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Cards offense ready to take over once more. They'll do so with first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Murray. And the rush gets there. Down he goes. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop. The clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the game. Now on second and long. From the gun, it's Murray. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. Now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their second as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. On first and 10, Murray. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. Cards going to signal for their third and final timeout. They stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He's got his man. It's Harrison. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. This one is good. Would you expect anything less from this game? We are going to get some more. Headed to overtime.
Sanders to kick off for Miami.
4 quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. On the return, it's Dallas. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense headed back to take over once more. They'll begin with first and 10. Start this drive on the ground, and it's Connor. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. Now a first throw here in overtime. The pressure too much, and he goes down.
establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that second down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in third and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3-and-out, they better hold up here.
And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down. The Cardinals line up for a punt. And he's on for a big one here in overtime. This one fielded out beyond the 25. The Dolphins offense ready to get back at it. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Hill brought in motion. Play action. Tagovailoa. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw, and maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. To throw on 2nd down, it's Tua. Over the middle, it's taken in by Waddle. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Tua gonna throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. Looking for room out on the edge. He's not gonna find it. As a matter of fact, I think they tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down.
Well, when you call a screenplay, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
On 4th down, Tagovailoa. He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin. 1st and 10 at the 47.
Tua, give it to Achane. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the...
Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Tua. On the move, past the 40. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Off play action, it's Tua. That is caught at the 3. And he's into the end zone. That'll do it. They win it in OT.
This is a great example here, Mike, of an offense and a quarterback that is just in complete control and rhythm. Not only is he able to deliver this ball on target downfield, but the accuracy is what allows his receiver to stay on his feet, pick up the remaining yards after the catch, and walks it in for a touchdown.
So, fins up. It's a win for the Dolphins. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters, able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Dolphins, home winners here as we say farewell from South Florida.